What's going on, you guys? Az here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to get the good Invisigal ending in the dispatch game. So before I get into this video, I will disclose that I am reading a Reddit guide that was made by a user a couple days ago along with his friend, who has successfully been able to figure out how to get the good ending and how to keep her from killing Shouout and, well, her becoming a hero. So if you guys would much rather read, I will leave the guide in the description, but I decided to make this video for those who would much rather take this route instead. So before I start this video, I will share some misconceptions and something to keep in mind as you play the game yourself. So one thing to keep in mind is that who you romance does not matter, so however you want to take your story, you are very free to make that compromise. And two, something to also keep in mind is that the amount of times you send Invisigal, while it does matter, you don't have to worry about it too much. Just try and get her out as much as you can, whatever feels right, as the more you send her and the more she succeeds, most importantly, you will also get points for this ending as well. So anyways, let's fully get into it. So for episode 1, there is nothing that you have to do at all, so we can just ignore that. For episode 2, to start off, all you have to do is just succeed in hacking the sprinkler system at Granny's. Now, something you can also keep in mind as well is that you can turn on unlimited hacking attempts, so you really don't have to worry about this, but it really doesn't matter. All you have to make sure of is that you do succeed in them, and that's it. After the mission is over and you're in the break room with Vizzy and Sonar, you will have to make these following set of choices to make sure that you get the maximum amount of points possible. So for the first one, where you either get I can't just disappear, you need better friends, or you chose that life, choose anything but the last one I mentioned. So don't choose you chose that life because you will lose a point. Followed by that will be you ignored my order and you think that went well. And I told Chase you disobeyed. All you have to do is just choose anything but I told Chase you disobeyed, as you will lose a point once again. And finally, all you have to make sure of is you choose anything but I'm the real hero here when you get the choice to either say the suit isn't Mecha Man, you need me, or I'm the real hero here. And then after that scene is over, and after Invisigal punches you when you're in Blazer's office, all you have to say is either the air is dry or I bumped my head. Anything but Invisigal punched me, as again, you will lose a point. Moving on to episode 3, when you talk to Invisigal and you give her a little pep talk, all you have to do when you get this following choice, when you either get one for the road, take your anger out on him, or this could make a difference, choose this could make a difference, as you will gain one point. And then for the rest of the episode, all you have to make sure is that you succeed in the hacking attempts again. You can either turn on the unlimited hacking attempts in the settings, or you can just succeed. Again, it does not matter, you just need to succeed. And then for episode 4, the only thing that really matters is who you go out with. Now again, you can choose whether you want to romance Invisigal or not. Invisigal or Blazer, doesn't matter. But if you do go to the movie with Invisigal, you will get 5 points by itself. But once you go over there, if you choose Thought We Already Were in the little choice branch we can see here, you will also gain a point as well. But again, feel free to either choose Blazer or Invisigal here. It really doesn't matter. Now for episode 5, all you have to do is just make sure you don't miss any QTEs whatsoever, as for some reason that also matters, I guess, according to this guide anyway. If you fail, you will lose a point, but if you succeed, you will gain a point. Now, just like what I said in the hacking attempts, you can also turn on interactive as well, and it should just do the same, so you don't have to worry about the quick time events. And yeah, there's also that. Now in the ending of episode 5, where you get to say either you're Mecha Man or you're Robert, choose I'm Mecha Man, reveal your identity, as you will gain another 5 points yet again. Now once you get to episode 6 in the segment where Invisigal and Malevola show up at Robert's house, all you have to do is just say either thanks guys or why'd you do all this, as you'll get a point for one of those, as if you choose you're sure this will work, you just won't gain any points. You won't lose one, but you won't gain one either, so make the best of your choice here. And then after the dance scene, when Invisigal gets into an argument with Blazer, all you have to do is either say we go tonight or make a plan, as if you say this is out of your league, you will lose a point. But with those two, you will gain a point. And then finally, during Chase's argument with Invisigal, all you have to say is either he doesn't mean that or back off Chase, as you will gain a point for those two, as you will lose a point if you say everyone calm down. And then finally for the episode, all you have to do is just succeed at every single hacking event, as you will gain a total of around 6 points for doing so. And you can either gain those points or you can lose those, so again, just keep that in mind. In episode 7, when you get the choice to either cut Invisigal or Defender, here's a no-brainer. All you have to do is just Defender and you'll gain another 5 points. Now additionally, I will add that the choices that you have made with Invisigal thus far will impact the dialogue tree you will have later once you're in the locker room with her. So pretty much, just to keep it simple, if you want to gain the most amount of points possible when you get the I care about you choice or those or whatever else you get, depending on your choices, no matter what, you will get the I care about you choice, and that choice by itself will give you 2 points, so just go ahead and choose that if say you get something else that isn't on my screen here. Now when Invisigal tells you the truth, all you have to do is just either say I forgive you or I don't know how to feel, as you won't lose any points but you won't gain any either. But if you say we're done, well, that'll take 5 points away from your progress. Now because of the choices you make, Invisigal will kiss you, and you will get the choice to either lean in or lean out. What you do here doesn't matter. You won't gain or lose points either, so depending on what story that you want to take here, feel free to choose whatever. And then to end episode 7 off, all you have to do when Blazer asks you which story to run by on the news is just to choose Trackstar, as if you choose Invisigal, you will lose 2 points. And then finally for episode 8, when Royd and Invisigal are fighting, all you have to do when you guys are alone and you guys talk is to say anything but I can't trust you, as you won't lose any points, but you won't gain any either. But if you say I can't trust you, you will lose 2. And finally, the obvious impactful choice here when you get to the end of this little segment where you're with Invisigal is to either untie her or go it alone. Obviously untie her, as that will give you an extra 5 points. And then there you have it. It shall be done. From there, Invisigal should take the bullet for you. She should not kill Shouout, and because of that, you will have the choice to either kill Shouout or spare him yourself. And because of that, Invisigal will be a hero and you will successfully disprove Chase. So if you guys enjoyed this guide and would like to see more out of this, please leave a like, subscribe. If you found it helpful, please leave any feedback possible. And as always, you guys have a blessed day and take care. May Christ be with you all. Peace out.